we're talking about the future of music marketing. We titled this, so just go with it. But it's unlocking creativity. We've got people from Indaba Music and Converse and musicians themselves here represented. You know, big brands have been looking for people to partner with in order to create really awesome content, but also to create sort of dynamic campaigns around that content and content that lives on beyond you run one campaign and then something gets forgotten. You know, it's all about making sure that that sort of lives on, gets shared, goes further. Artists actually say, you know, it's hard to get heard sometimes. So creating those quality opportunities, helping emerging artists get out there, all of that sort of the investment of these guys.
So I head up business development for Indaba Music and Indaba Media. I view us as an artist development platform. We're a community of musicians built by musicians.
I have a band called I Am Lightyear, and I'm from New York. And I'm an independent artist who's trying to figure out ways to reach people other than signing a major label deal and having people put a lot of money behind me that way.
Well, I'm the chief marketing officer for Converse, and I sell sneakers for a living. That's all I do.
Okay, so when I was thinking about this panel, I was thinking that, you know, these three people, what are the likelihood that these three people would have ever met? You know, if what we didn't need was really awesome, engaging content, getting out to audiences, meeting new people, growing your fan base, you know, whatever it is, there's a pretty small chance that they would have met and been on stage together, which I thought was pretty cool. So what we're going to talk about is sort of how they met and go through the series of events that led to this. I guess, Lauren, you should start, and how you found Converse Rubber Tracks.
So a year ago, there was an article about it, and it said, go here to submit your name if you want to use this studio in Williamsburg, Brooklyn for free, is essentially kind of what it said. And I said, oh, that's awesome. So I actually submitted my name in the beginning, and then I was selected, so I went in and I recorded a song.
You guys liked it, everybody liked it, and then I think, Sean, you can speak a little bit to what the next step was, how In the Mix came about.
Yeah, sure. So in working with Jeff and his team, we were coming up with different ways to take some of the best artists that had come through the studio. I think 300 artists through the studio in the first year or so.
Yep.
And find new ways to expose their music to a wider audience. And one of the popular ways that we do that on Indaba is when artists are open enough to peel apart their track into the different stems and ask our community to actually remix it and recreate it in all different types of ways. We have this really special creative community that can get into these songs and make totally new interpretations of it.
So many brands in the world use music to market to their consumer, but we actually found that artists are our core consumer, and as a marketer, your job is to figure out who your core consumer is and then to really deeply try to serve them. So the idea to build something that artists could use for free and keep all the recordings was something that was sort of foundational to the whole idea of the studio. It wasn't for us. We make footwear and apparel. We're not a record label. We don't own music publishing. We don't own masters. If we owned music, we wouldn't know what to do with it. We're the number 2 brand on Facebook behind Coca-Cola. And one of the ideas was, you know, we'll meet these artists, we'll give them the time in the studio, we'll give them this experience, and then we'll say to the artist, hey, your option, if you'd like, you know, we'll expose your art to all these people who want to hear from us. So enter Indaba, right, to partner with them to build the right kind of player and to build the right kind of platform that we can put content into and then distribute it through our social media network. So it seems to be working so far.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're happy with it.
People are really happy about it.